maximum. Similarly, this set of states are also local maximum in that particular locality, and these particular states are also local maximum in that particular locality. But as we can see, this is a flat local maximum. So there's a region, so flat region itself is a local maximum, hence it is referred to generally as a plateau. Also, this is a plateau, but the difference between these two is that this plateau has a neck. So this particular thing, we can call it as a neck. Sorry, it's too short, because it is having objective function values greater than that of the values which are present on the flat top. Flat top पे जो objective function का value है, उससे ये particular neck में से मैं अगर कोई point choose करता हूँ, say suppose I choose this point, then this point has a objective function value which is better than any of the point that I choose on this particular shoulder or this particular flat local maximum. Hence, such flat local maximum which has on one side a neck is referred to as shoulder. Check your shoulders, it looks like a shoulder, and that's why it is referred to as a shoulder. So this what we had already seen. So there's something called as global maximums, and there's something called as local maximum, flat local maximum, and a shoulder. These are kind of scenarios which can appear into a state space representation. And there is one more scenario which is generally referred to as a ridge, which I will be showing you now. Give me a moment. So this is the scenario which illustrates ridges or ridge. Okay. See, these points which are highlighted here and these points which are highlighted here. So this is the, sorry, if I'm plotting this, higher the value of function, it is at the higher elevation level, since I'm plotting it in a two-dimensional. Okay, so you can see that there are consecutive increase in the objective function value as I pass through this point to this point to this point to this point to this point. But to go from this point to this point, there is only a path through this particular point. Okay, so this is the arrangement of the problem state space. These are the neighboring points and they are connected like these. So if these are the neighboring points and they are connected like these, so this point has a higher objective function value over this point, or even this point if it was there. I'm skipping these in between points, but then say suppose this is the first point and this is the neighborhood point. Neighborhood point has an objective function value lesser than the current point. So if I'm doing a maximization, I won't be going here, because you know the algorithm, it's a very greedy algorithm. It just looks at its vicinity, and if it finds an objective function update than the current objective function value, that is greater objective function value than the current objective function value, then it goes to over there. If it is not, it can't move. So the problem connectivity is in this way. Then I cannot go from this point to this point. I cannot navigate from this point to this point, although there is a way to navigate if I skip this particular point and I have a direct link. If I had a direct link between them, then I know that if this is neighborhood of this node, then I can reach from this node to this node. Similarly, from this to this to this, and finally this to this node. So I can actually should be able to navigate from a ridge's lowest point to ridge's uppermost point. But to do so, I need to circumnavigate through a region which is having lower f value or objective function value than the current node. Okay, so this is a problem which is referred to as ridge, and this I had not shown last lecture. That is why I'm showing you. So I'll just want you to read the grid of states. Dark circles अभी दिख नहीं रहे, मैंने उस सबको yellow कर दिया, is superimposed on a ridge rising from left to right. So as we go from left to right in the diagram, ridge is rising, okay, creating a sequence of local maximum that are not directly connected. Since they are not directly connected to each other, we are not able to navigate to the other maxima. Okay, so this is very important. The other important fact about when you explain about ridge is that for each local maximum, all the available actions, they all point to downhill when it's a uphill problem or hill climbing problem. Okay, we are talking all these things in terms of the algorithm that we had seen last Wednesday, I suppose. Thursday, we had a very different kind of interaction, which I also was surprised that we could have some interaction that day. So this is the algorithm that we are talking about, or that we are utilizing currently. Hill climbing algorithm returns a state that is local maximum. It guarantees that you will get to local maximum. It does not ever guarantee that the algorithm is complete. Okay, we are following steepest ascent version, but we can also organize this as steepest descent version, wherein just the change would be you will replace, so I need to use smaller circle, you need to replace this sign with this sign. That will make it steepest descent, and instead of this maximum, then you will call this as local minimum. Okay, I just need to increase the font. And then any other change, highest value successor of the current node. Instead of this highest value successor, you just need to say highest value के जगह पे आपको बोलना है lowest value successor. ये मैं चीजें क्यों यहाँ पे अपडेट कर रहा हूँ, because I just want to tell you how can I make this problem from hill climbing to a downhill problem. The things I'm cutting are those steps which are part of hill climbing, and the things that I'm writing are part of downhill or steepest downhill problem. We are, instead of going steepest uphill, we are going steepest downhill problem. So the problem remains same. We send problem as input, we return a state that is local minimum. Current is nothing but we make a node out of the initial state, then we do a infinite loop in which we pull the lowest valued successor of the current node. That is, we apply the actions which are possible in the current node, evaluate the successor's objective function, we select the lowest value objective function as the neighbor for my current node, and then we check the neighbor's value, okay, of the objective function. So neighbor dot value means we are checking the objective function value for the neighbor against my current node's objective function value. If the neighbor's objective function value is more than the current, then we'll return the current state. Otherwise, we are going to return, or we are going to initialize now current node as the neighboring node, because neighboring node is a worst solution with compared to the objective function than the current node. Downhill में we are searching for the lowest, तो worst solution के लिए हम लोग जाएंगे, uphill के लिए exactly उल्टा. Okay, so that's how this algorithm is organized. We looked at problems that this algorithm had, but before we go ahead, we will now, I'll give you 2 minutes to read this particular paragraph, and then I'll speak about it. Remember that the f value or the not f value, in this case the objective function value, वहाँ पे इवेल्युएशन फंक्शन हम लोग f करके यूज कर रहे थे इन इनफॉर्म सर्च एल्गोरिथम. यहाँ भी हम लोग ह्यूरिस्टिक यूज करेंगे. heuristic value tells you how far you are away from the goal node if we are inputting a particular node to that particular function. Same we will be utilizing here. And this algorithm is also a greedy algorithm, the one that we described in the uh, above picture is a greedy algorithm, but greedy local search algorithm. That was a greedy best first search algorithm. This is the greedy local search algorithm. The differentiation between these two algorithms is that that algorithm used to remember a lot of things. This algorithm does not remember anything. It just looks at its neighborhood. ये सबसे अच्छा तरीका है आगे बढ़ने का. It takes that particular step. If it does not get any of a good better solution than the current node, it stays in that particular node. It returns that as a solution node. Okay, so we do not guarantee that we will be getting the solution through hill climbing algorithm. Although it's a search algorithm, we are trying to reach to the hilltop, but we never expect to reach there, or we never say that we will confirm reach the goal node. Okay, so that's the drawback, or that's the negative side, you can say, of hill climbing algorithm. So I want you to read the highlighted part, the square bracket, this and this. I give you a minute. We'll look at the diagram later. Just read what it says. It says that we are going to use 8 queens problem to understand the idea behind the hill climbing and the problems of hill climbing. Okay, we will be using complete state formation, and they describe what does it mean to say that it's a complete state formation. They also describe what is the heuristic function that we use. Okay, fine. So I'm moving to your screen. I'm going to place that screen on top so that if you have any doubts regarding the things that you are reading, you can put those doubts in the chat box. If you have understood, there is no problem. If you have not understood, please let me know. You are supposed to read this part in the square bracket. The highlighted ones are important. Okay, I guess I've given you enough time. Are you able to understand what this particular says? What do you mean by complete state formulation? What do you mean by that particular heuristic function which is highlighted over here? Should I move ahead?